Hey fandom, it's me, Aaron.
And Triforce Mike.
And we're in the Geek Easy.
Oh yeah.
It is Tuesday.
Yeah.
We don't have the new books because there was a holiday called Labor Day. I'm not even sure if UPS had off. Diamond sure took off. If there's even a hint of a holiday in a 2-week period, books go back to Thursday. It doesn't matter if it's the previous week or the next week.
This is the only industry this happens.
Yeah, it's pretty unprofessional.
It doesn't happen with any other entertainment media at all.
Right. I mean, maybe it's because it's not really entertainment, it's collectibles.
But
no, but no. In any other entertainment, Tuesday is Tuesday, and that's when you're gonna get your DVDs and your video games and your books and all that stuff. So we don't have the stuff to show you because they're late a day, but we're gonna talk about them. Yeah, because it's a comic show. That's what we do.
Usually we have them all read.
Yeah, we have them all read. I mean, we obsess over comics. We love comics. And
we take a fat stack and we read the whole thing.
Speaking of lateness, you got Batman out. And it's late. I love Grant Morrison. I love Batman and Robin. It's good stuff. And that's coming out with issue 14. And then we have 703 coming out, which is kind of like a kind of tread and water thing. It's Milligan who I like, and it's a story of the 3 Robins, not Red Hood. He gave up. Yeah, he gave up. But the other 3 Robins are just waiting for Daddy Bruce to come back and take them camping. Yeah. And they're telling their little stories about Daddy Bruce and whatnot. And that might be a great story, but you know what? I want is what I've wanted from the beginning of solicitations is Return of Bruce Wayne #5, which is late. I've wanted that the whole time. Yeah. I want to see Bruce Wayne with amnesia solving his parents' murder in real time.
That sounds awesome.
Yes. That's what I want. It's late. Green Lantern's coming out. And, all you people that think that Jeff Johns retcons just because he does new stuff with old things, that's not really retconning. Retconning is where you said what you read never happened. This happened. Everything you know was wrong, Yeah. That's retconning. What Jeff Johns does is he takes Hector Hammond's everything you know happened. Some of it was stupid and now it's cool. Yeah. And he's going to do the same thing with Star Sapphire's The Predator. Now, The Predator, it's kind of neat. I mean, from the cover, if you see that, it's not here in my hand, but it'll be on the website. Yeah. He looks like a sexual predator. It's pretty hot. I mean, he has Star Sapphire and chains and stuff Slave Leia.
He's also got 5 dudes in chains.
Well, you got to keep them in chains too. I mean, you don't want them getting in your way. Oh yeah. So so that looks cool. And we haven't read those. Obviously, we don't have them in hand. But with Marvel, we have read everything because there's this brilliant website called MarvelRetailers.com. And as a retailer, I can pay my money, which is $40 a month, and get access to the first looks. It's all the Marvel books. Every week, a week ahead of time.
That's brilliant.
And, I could stand on principle and be like, why do I have to pay Marvel to be able to sell their books better? Or I could, say, selling their books better makes me more money. And I'm a freaking fanboy. If I could read something, a week early, every week for the rest of my life and not have to give up a pinky, I'm there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even I'd give up one pinky. On my right hand. I'm left-handed. My right hand, dude, done.
I'd give up my pinky toe.
Yeah.
On my left foot.
Yeah. My pinky toes don't touch the ground anyway for some reason.
I think I'm going to lose one anyway.
So One Moment in Time finishes. We read it. There are 2 Spider-Mans out this week. And I know that's weird, but you know who's really not complaining about it? The people that love Spider-Man.
Yeah, seriously.
There's people that are buying Spider-Man love Spider-Man. One Moment in Time's been great, and this next thing, Origin of the Species, was great. Oh, yeah. And I don't think those are the people complaining. I think the people that are complaining are retailers that like to poison their own well, and people that aren't reading Amazing Spider-Man that just like complaining. And they're like, man, being a comic fan, I love complaining, and, Eeyore is my biggest, role model. Right. And if I become a comic fan, I can complain about stuff I don't even read with some legitimacy, and then if people call me out on it, it's like, hey, it's just my opinion. I have a right to my opinion. But no, this is great. It's good. Everything makes sense now. I'm sorry. I know people like to hate on Joe Quesada, but everything makes sense now. Magic is magic is magic, and it works now. It didn't work before for me at all. But now what Mephisto did works for me. And then what Doctor Strange did that we didn't know before also works for me. And everything works for me, and I loved it. I loved every bit of One Moment in Time. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. It's good. If anyone reads all 4 and wants to talk to me about it, dude, I'll talk about it till I'm blue in the face because I loved it. And I was One More Day's, big opponent. I didn't like a lot of it. I just didn't like a lot of it. All right, Shadowland. Here's the thing with Shadowland. and this will help you guys in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If there's an event book, you look at the name of who's writing the event book,
right,
and then look for that name on the tie-ins.
Okay.
And buy those tie-ins. Read those tie-ins.
So, like with Blackest Night by Jeff Johns, I'd read Green Lantern by Jeff Johns.
Yes. So then you get Jeff Johns' full picture.
Right.
And the same with Diggle. So Shadowland, Diggle, Daredevil, Diggle.
So Diggle writes Shadowland. I should read Diggle's Daredevil.
And you know, this is not the cover of the next one. It's Kingpin standing with like a lobster bib. It's like part of Daredevil's costume. It looks like a red lobster bib.
Red lobster bib.
Yeah, man. It says DD. It should say RL. But anyway, it's great, and Kingpin's pretty cool. I mean, I'm kind of rooting for Kingpin. Stranger Things. I don't have Daken #1, but I have Dark Wolverine, the finale. You might have read Wolverine #1 last week. That's by Jason Aaron. Wolverine's in hell, so Daken's stepping out.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets his own new costume by a great, designer.
Fashion designer.
Yeah, and... it's written, the thing with Daken is Daken's not gay. He might be bisexual in like a literal sense of that he has sex with men and women.
Yeah, but I also think he would have sex with a transgender alien.
Yeah, anything to get what he wants.
Yeah.
And, basically what I think, it's written by Daniel Way and Marjorie Liu. And I think Daniel Way writes Daken having sex with the people Daken wants to have sex with, like hot models. Yeah. And Marjorie Liu writes Daken having sex with who she wants to have sex with, like, midget bald dudes. And it was great. It was great. Give it a chance if you want some truly unique character. He's the son of Wolverine. Yes, it sounds like he's in his daddy's shadow, but they've made him a truly unique character.
He's so much more extreme than
unpredictable.
Wolverine. Yeah, he's like having sex with everybody, dude. That's way
if you like
cool.
sex and violence, and you're not homophobic,
right?
Daken's for you.
Oh, he's perfect for me.
And Old Man Logan. It's coming out in softcover. We're promoting it because it's been out of stock, out of print for forever in the hardcover.
Yeah.
We have these dollar books that we're going to be giving out free. When people come in our store, they're either going to leave with this free or they're going to buy Old Man Logan because we love it. And yes, Wolverine has a lot of books. He has too many books, too much Wolverine. But that doesn't mean Old Man Logan isn't brilliant, doesn't stand completely on its own. It's in the future. You can read that and never read another Wolverine book before or after, and you'll get a great read. And I'd compare it to
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns. Yes, there's been a ton of Batman books. There's too many Batman books, whatever. But whenever anyone talks about that, does anyone ever critique Dark Knight Returns? Do they lump that in with it? No, Dark Knight Returns stands on its own. And I would argue this stands on its own too. And I'd compare it to Dark Knight Returns because they're both written by a guy named Miller, and they both are overrated.
Right.
And but this works. I liked it a lot. And I don't care. And this is the one thing where we really wish we had the prop because it's a calendar.
Yeah.
It's a calendar with 12 awesome pictures we were going to show you, but we don't have it because Diamond's not getting us our books till tomorrow.
No.
And Walking Dead calendar 2011 coming out. You can mark all the dates for the AMC shows, and then you can mark the actual ship dates for the graphic novel shipping and the single issue shipping, and then track all the lateness.
All the lateness.
And then you're like, oh man, I mean, that's kind of weird, but at least I got this pretty calendar to do it on.
The TV show would never be late, though.
The TV show's not going to be late because that's professional.
Yeah, but comic books is just...
Comic books is just, I mean, they're all collectors anyway. They're going to get it when it comes out.
It's kids' stuff. It's collectors'
anyway,
stuff.
We're really excited about this stuff. We read all the Marvel ones and loved it. The DC we haven't read yet, but,
we're excited.
It's a holiday.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys. Bye-bye.